You're late, punk.
It's 6:30. I was told the debate started at 7.
You'll have to get up early in the morning to beat me in argument.
I didn't sign up for an argument, Britannia.
Then what, in the holy name of the coven, did you sign up for?
A fair and reasoned exchange of ideas, facts and opinions on a particular matter.
You have obviously been brainwashed by the anti-consensus lowlifes.
You know I studied that book on consensus.
So I win the debate?
Which debate?
All debates.
But the bridge debate hasn't even started.
Everyone knows I represent a consensus of true T.I.N.G.L.E Islanders.
Who are you looking at?
My legions of followers.
But we are the only ones here.
As the arbiter of all things truly T.I.N.G.L.E Island, I carry the enormous responsibility of making the tough decisions for this community.
Again. Who are you talking to?
I am talking to a host of frightened and bewildered islanders, whose very existence would be threatened.
By a bridge?
People like you will never understand us. The very idea that others could just drive onto our sacred island.
And you could drive off?
I never leave the island.
I saw you at Costco.
Going there once a week hardly makes me a big islander.
And big islanders scare you?
A bunch of drug addicts and break-and-enter artists, and those people.
You don't have to cover your mouth when you say, those people. There's no lip readers in the audience. In fact, there is no audience at all.
The Lord speaks through me, you know.
I thought you were a member of the coven?
Ours is a lord of the female principle.
Honestly, I'm all for that.
As if we need your approval, or any of your nasty bridge supporters.
First of all, they are not my bridge supporters.
Then why are you here?
To speak to my concerns.
And why should that matter to me?
Because I am a T.I.N.G.L.E Islander too.
You have forfeited all right to call yourself an islander. An island with a bridge is no longer an island.
So if you print bullshit on a bumper sticker it becomes a truth?
Go back to where you came from, you.
I was born here, Britannia.
I demand to see your birth certificate.
You know very well my mother had a difficult birth and had to be rushed by ambulance to the Big Island.
Everybody knows you were born on the ferry between T.I.N.G.L.E Island and the Big Island.
So what in your warped mind does that make me?
A stateless person, unworthy of any right to say anything in defense of the Bridge Committee.
Well, let me tell you something, Brit. The ferry system sucks.
Works for me.
That's because you don't work.
And neither do you.
That's because there is no work here.
Pish posh, there are jobs going begging here.
You mean all the jobs here involve begging?
Why, just the other day I had a young man come by and fix my doorknob, and change out the seal in my toilet.
Gross.
And after a spirited game of Beat the Tradesman, I condescended to give him a crisp new $5 bill.
Slave wages.
I must say that he was neither entertaining nor was his work uniform in a perfect state of press.
But was his work satisfactory?
I suppose it was exactly what I had required in the way of work completed correctly, but I feel that he looked at me like I was an old lady rather than an attractive 20-something.
No offense of Britannia, but it's been 40 years since you were an attractive 20-something.
For the money I was playing he could have at least made a pass at me. I would have had him up on charges, but I feel robbed by the transaction, so I feel it my duty to make sure he never works again on my island.
So as a government retiree your pension must be north of $6,000 a month, minus of course the $5 you paid a young man for day you booked his services for.
I almost offered him a coffee but I was concerned the cat would not approve.
I gotta catch the next ferry to my new job at Costco.
Shh. I'd hardly call that a job.